This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Orange Bowl. It's the Utah Utes against the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Tremendous build-up for this semifinal game. Holly Rowe joins us in the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Utah head coach before the game. This Cinderella story continues to be one of the greatest stories in college football history. This underdog has made it all the way here, and they have an opportunity to play for a national championship, but they've got to take care of business against the big dogs here today. Coach said his players have a ton of confidence. The locker room has been crazy, and they are bringing all that energy and enthusiasm out onto the field. Can they keep this magical run going? We'll keep you posted on how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Well, this team hoping to make an impact in the completely rebuilt Pac-12. Phil, you and I both love this conference. For decades, it produced such excellence. It's a completely different looking league right now, but a big opportunity for this team today.
And Chris, part of that opportunity is creating a legacy for this new group and really establishing this conference as a premier conference moving forward. What an opportunity, like you suggested. If they're able to get the win here today, I think people will look at this rebuilt league in a totally different way.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Then the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. A 3rd down on the opening drive. To throw, it's Dampier. Looking right, this one caught. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened.
First down, looking for more now. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
This defensive staff is going to have to really evaluate this film at half and try to make changes because these are way too big of holes in the run game. They're going to have to commit some resources down. I think they need to close the middle of the field with a safety and bring the other safety down into the run box.
only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. He'll be muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Utes, as they clean the lead in this playoff game. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
These linebackers are so fast. Watch them right here get behind the line of scrimmage to big tackle for loss, and now the offense is behind the chains.
He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. To the air. It's Moore. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. He goes out of bounds, but a big chunk play moves the ball near the 50. Well, no surprise on 3rd down. They go to one of the reliable targets, one of the guys he really trusts, a veteran in this situation.
Chris, that's the exact word. On 3rd down as a quarterback, you go to the guys that you trust, and clearly they've established that over their years here. All those off seasons, all those practices, they're paying off here in a big moment on 3rd down.
Hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run, and that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
That's reeled in. It's Davison. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
That screen didn't fool anyone. This defense was all over it. You can see the pursuit, and at that point as a quarterback, you might want to just throw it at their feet, burn the ball, because, man, you're taking a big loss by trying to complete that screen pass. The defense was all over it.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back. It's Moore. Going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Ducks. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Extra point try coming now. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Parker. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
Nice delivery by the quarterback. An easy completion. Set yourself up for 2nd and short.
The completion sets him up just a yard for the marker here on 2nd down. It's a run. Running back's got it. Open field ahead. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. So here we go, an exciting start of the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Touchdown, Utah, as the underdogs now go on top.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Scanning the field. It's Moore. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, I think it's very difficult to run a screen pass into man coverage because this defender is just keying on the running back the entire time, so he's at the catch point when the ball arrives. It's a good defensive call, there's no doubt, but I think that they need to audible out of this play once they see man coverage.
He's got the first and still going. He's got some space, look out. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. Too much speed for the defense.
Chris, how about the speed to take it the distance? Once he got a crease, it was over. There were even some defenders that had an angle, but he outran all of them for a touchdown. What a huge play for this offense. An outstanding run by this back.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Utes offense takes the field. Looking for a gap. It's Parker. Nowhere to run up the middle.
What a really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. They'll run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. To throw, it's Dampier. The pocket breaking down. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He's past the marker, still on his feet. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
I don't know if there's anything more demoralizing for a defense. Think about it. You do great on 1st down, 2nd down, and then you're playing great on 3rd down as well. There's nowhere to throw the football. Secondary doing their job, and the quarterback just makes the offense right. He's able to get on the outside, pick up the 1st down, and create a new set of downs. That is just maddening for a defense.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Looking to throw here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
It can be really difficult, Chris, to scramble against nickel defense. You've got this 5th defensive back on the field, which means that there's just more speed and athleticism. You've got eyes in the backfield, and they can pursue and bring this quarterback down. This is where you really have to make a read, be decisive, and try to throw the ball in a tight window. Don't love this scramble on this down and distance. It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive game for this offense.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Looking to throw. It's Dampier. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he rolls it in to the 15, still going. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Utes.
Chris, how often do we talk to these coaches and they talk about the sudden change that you've got to capitalize when you get a turnover, and here the offense is able to do that first snap after the defense gets the ball back, and they're in the end zone. That is complimentary football 101.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking for some space. It's Davison. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Second down after that run on the previous play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fighting off the defender. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is just not what this group was looking for. They weren't aggressive at all. 3 straight runs, and you're going to have to punt it away. Didn't get the job done up front, and certainly as an offensive play caller, that is very safe.
The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. They'll kick it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner is brought down. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I really love what the offense is able to do here. Chris, they're able to keep themselves on schedule and avoid the obvious passing situation. They do that here by putting the defenders in conflict. These option plays, allowing the quarterback to make the decision. He's able to get a nice gain here and create a manageable situation. Love staying out of obvious passing, and they're able to do that, again, with conflict.
Back to throw. It's Dampier. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. They're now throwing here to start the drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
Well, Chris, if you want to win in the playoffs, you've got to be a good third down team. And here early in this game, they're able to get into third and short and convert and move the chains. This is something to watch the rest of the game. Can they have first?
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Utah. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Holy cow, this feels like at least a 10-point swing in this game. They're in field goal range. They're driving down here. And before halftime, the defense gets a score. That is a massive play in this game and one we definitely will remember.
Automatic on the PAT. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Looking downfield, it's Moore. On the move now. No throwaway, forced out of bounds. That'll be a big loss.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. Breaking into the clear. He's in the... Not hit. Wow, it's another broken tackle. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. Way too much speed on that play. Well, that's exactly what they were looking for, this offense. We talked about the importance of scoring before halftime, and now, Joel, getting the ball to begin the next half, a real chance to build momentum.
Chris, the opportunity to double up. It's so big in these games. This is exactly why you defer if you win the coin toss, so you can have this chance, and it's icing on the cake if you can get the late second quarter score. Now you can go in at halftime, make the adjustments, and come out with your best stuff in the early third quarter drive.
Offense in a split backfield now. He hands it to the back, and he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Finally, a nice stop from this defense. And if I'm a leader on this team, I tell everyone, do not look at the scoreboard. Just keep plugging away. It's still the first half. You've got time. You just need to continue to stack quality plays like that one on the last play.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Utes will kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Powers through. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Important second down play coming up. They're going to run it here. Good enough for first down yardage. They lean on their running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joel. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's that defense shifting again. Same tailback, another carry. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. To throw, it's Moore. It's caught. Look out, he's breaking free. We finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
There's the handoff. End zone ahead. Couldn't quite get in. Tackle down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Chris, in this situation, the most important piece of information is the head coach communicating to the offensive play caller whether he's got 2 downs for the touchdown or 1. I believe they should kick this field goal if it's 4th down to make it a 1-possession game, which means this is it. The play caller has to get into the end zone, which means you probably got to throw this ball.
Direct snap. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth, answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the second half and come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He steps out of bounds at the 26. And the Utah offense takes the field. Here comes a handoff. Breaks into the clear. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. When you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage. That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
Keeping it on the ground here. Eludes a tackle. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. The Utes will bring their punt team on the field now. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And that one will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Well, the first down on the ground, that's been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that first down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time for a play-action pass? I think it should be coming up. It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Now it's 2nd down here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Runs through the defender. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
And it's Utah in the lead here. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So buckle up. This should be a very entertaining final quarter. Who is going to step up and make the decisive plays? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, as a quarterback, you just say this is no chance. Look at the penetration from the defense. They're able to get in the backfield. There's nowhere to go with the football. The one thing you've got to do as a quarterback, not put the ball in harm's way. It's a nice job by him, not trying to force that pitch.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Moore. Pass caught. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. So a nice throw by the quarterback. He's had a productive day. He hasn't been perfect. Joe, can he make a play here to put his team on top?
Chris, I think you put it perfectly there because, again, it's about the short memory. You erase those mistakes made previously in this game, and you think about the execution moving forward, the plays that you could make, the details of what you need to do from this point moving forward. If you're able to do that with that short memory, then you can go have success and come back in this game.
Not much on that play, brought down short. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Moves out of the pocket, trying to create here on the move. Oh, he makes the catch! The sophomore making an excellent catch there.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch, and here this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence, and he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Hill. Breaking free. End zone ahead. Tackle made just short of the marker. Looks like it's going to be inches to go. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. And it's a direct snap. Touchdown, Ducks. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And it's just a great offensive series when they needed it most, and they set themselves up to allow that run game to just punch it in right near the goal line. That is a great job. I tell you what, execution at its finest.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Throw to the running back in the flat. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And the Utes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios.
Here's the 2nd down play. Using his legs, it's Parker. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? He'll be tackled just short of the marker. It's going to set up 4th and inches.
Yeah, Chris, that looks just shy of the marker, the line to gain. If I'm the offense, I'm going to get up there and just quarterback sneak this right away. Don't allow the defense to even get a call in. Move fast, go quickly, use tempo, and sneak this across.
Sorry to interrupt, Joe, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. On a tackle made, but it's enough for a 1st down.
Well, you knew this was coming. 4th and inches. Defense has got to be ready for this. You've got to pack the interior of that defensive line. They're unable to do that, and it's an easy conversion for the offense.
Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Lets it fly to the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Chris, this is a tough situation for a quarterback. Defense is in dime defense, which means that there's 2 extra defensive backs down the field. I would always look towards the sideline or those checkdowns, the backside of the backfield over the middle. A lot of times you can gain some yardage just dumping it off short.
So down 4 late in the game. Obviously, they'll keep the offense on the field and go for it. This might be for the ball game. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Oregon. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. Taking command now in the 4th quarter, closing in a bid for the national championship game.
They are so good in this scenario when the offense has to get just a little bit more aggressive. You see this defense take advantage. What an incredible job stepping in front of this pass, taking it back for 6. Now they've got the 2-possession lead in this ball game. Again, just squeezing like a boa constrictor. Once they get just a sliver of daylight, they take advantage.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they hand it off to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Back to pass. It's Dampier. The pass rush closing in. Looking for the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You need a second possession, so you got to go for broke. This ball has got to be thrown aggressively down the field. It needs to get into the end zone quickly.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for a late, deep throw. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
Chris, how many times do we see this? You know the quarterback's got to start being aggressive. They've got a multiple possession deficit, and they've got to put the ball into more precarious spots, and it gets picked off here. Listen, this is just a product of game situation. Nice job by the defense, but clearly this quarterback is trying to make something happen.
There's the snap, and he just takes a knee.